Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and super coupling. In today's titillating Tabloid Tarot, we're taking a look at some high school musical stars who are rumored to have dated in real life. We are tossing Joshua Bassett and Olivia Rodrigo into the spotlight to be Tabloid Tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for these rumored exes. Forgiveness. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, Conscious Action. Death. Build. And mystery. Okay. So here with this build, you can see this light behind the sandcastle. It's drawing me to this light here in the background of this High Lord and gratitude and service. So Joshua has been outspoken in his Christian beliefs and faith. So this is kind of pulling me towards that, especially when you can see this arch here. You can see this arch kind of in the sandcastle. And it's kind of making me think that, their connection between Joshua and Olivia occurred at a time when, Joshua was really figuring out his connection with his faith. And you have this mystery card. So Joshua has also come out to kind of declare that there is, that he's still figuring out, who he's drawn to. He feels that he is, really feels aligned with the LGBTQ plus community in terms of, being free to choose who they love. So with this forgiveness and this death card, it does kind of seem that when it comes to Joshua and Olivia, it seems like there was some kind of off-screen romance that took place there, where maybe, Joshua wasn't really fully aligned with his best and highest good. And he's, now at a place where he's starting to forgive himself, and recognizing that he was really in a transformative period. And that basically whatever kind of happened between them may have occurred when he was more being letting his ego take over. I got a new deck of the Pulp Tarot because my other deck was getting kind of beat up, and so these cards are a little bit slippery. Okay, so let's explore the titillating tidbits of this possibly non-fictional love story. So let's take a look at the current status of the connection between Joshua and Olivia. It says 5 of Swords here. So that is kind of, competitive bullying. The last time I think they were spotted together was at the premiere of High School Musical Season 3. That would be maybe July 2022. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that because they were smiling for the pictures. We have the Strength card. So it is almost a sense of the current status of their connection is they're not really on necessarily friendly terms, but they are kind of showing a united front, possibly for the sake of the show. I'm going to pull one more card. We have the 9 of Swords. So it seems their current connection is really stressful. And interestingly, you can see here this person is on a bed kind of holding their head and crying, and on the wall here is a picture of the 5 of Swords, which is here. And it's almost a sense of they almost kind of regret the dumb fights or the fact that their egos got in the way of who they could have been in terms of being better versions of themselves. So let's see how Joshua feels about Olivia. Ace of Swords. So I feel like he sees her as someone that maybe helped embrace his truth, speak his truth. I'm going to pull another card, a Nine of Cups. Almost that his experience with her, he, with this build card, he's learning to see things for what it was. He's starting to embrace who he is, his truth, the fact that you have this hand raising out through the clouds with this sword is making me think about his Christian faith. It's almost a sense of like he feels she helped him to really maybe even build upon his being okay in proclaiming his truth about his faith, his beliefs. So let's see how Olivia feels about him. We have the Chariot, which is funny because the driver's license song is rumored to be about him. So here you got this female driver in this car and a dog and a couple of dogs in the back seat of the car. And clarify, we have the Sun. So to me, it's almost that she feels that she recognizes that her direction in life, like he really helped also shine a light on what it is she needed to do to kind of advance her life. I'm going to pull one more card for this. The Hierophant, interesting. So for Olivia, she has these three major arcana cards in terms of her feelings about Joshua. I feel like to some degree his faith, his ability to kind of almost share the spotlight with him has really helped her to kind of advance her own sense of who she is, her own journey, and her own beliefs. I'm going to see what the truth is about their past connection or their relationship in the past. Eight of Pentacles. Well, it was work. I think it's also not only the truth of them working together, but this also could be the fact that they've written songs about their relationship, and supposedly the driver's license song kind of references a blonde, and it's rumored that that blonde is Sabrina Carpenter. So, and that Sabrina and Joshua kind of had a thing. I'm going to clarify this. Eight of Pentacles, because this is the truth of their past, and that they were lovers. So it does seem like their on-screen romance fell off-screen. And I'm going to pull one more card. Maybe I'm peeking too much into their past, but I want to see maybe if there's another woman that shows up in their past, in the truth of their past. We have the Magician. Okay. So it does seem like the truth of their past is that this evolution of on-screen to off-screen really helped them to have more confidence in themselves. And it's almost making me think that they are aware of almost, what's that, kind of like, it's making me think of that term, ta-da, like that smoke and the lights and the mirrors, like the glitz and the theatrics of a performance. So it's almost making me think that the truth of their past connection is that there was a romance, and they are intentionally almost embellishing how things went in their songs. They are using their past experience as inspiration, but almost like embellishing aspects of that in their songs because it creates more drama. So let's see what is Josh's biggest obstacle for them being a couple. Five of Cups. So past hurts, the fact that, there was the loss, but it also could be something else from his past. He's come out as having said he was sexually abused as a child. So I'm going to pull one more card, Five of Cups. We have Five of Wands, and also the fact that he still seems like conflicted about who he is and what he's drawn to. So let's see, what about Olivia, her biggest obstacle for them being a couple? Eight of Cups, like she's moved on from that. So let's see what is next for their connection. Let's see here. Four of Cups. So a sense of like, you know, really being withdrawn from each other, and the like not really paying attention to what's going on with the other person. I'm going to clarify. We have the Hermit. Yeah, so in terms of their connection, it seems like they are going to continue to be on their own separate journeys and really just not really being aware of what the other one's doing. Maybe that's intentional. Maybe that's part of them kind of moving on and learning to, you know, forgive themselves and to forgive each other in that process as well. So thanks for watching this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.